Hello, grade 9 special mathematics class. We're now through with the point slope form and the 2-point form of the equation of a straight line. So there's another form of the equation of a straight line which is called the slope-intercept form, right? So what is this all about? First, let us have a review. Find the slope between points -1, -1, and 2, 3. So as you can see in the figure, the line passes through -1, -1, and the point 2, 3. So what is the slope of this? You can use I think we can use the formula y sub 2 minus y sub 1. So we have 3 minus -1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1, 2 minus -1, and that means the slope is 4/3. 3 minus -1 is 3 plus 1. 2 minus -1 is 2 plus 1. So 4/3 is the slope of the line. Or we can also use the rise over run formula by just counting the number of rise. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. The number of rise is 4 while the number of run is 3. So up 4, right 3, therefore the slope is positive 4/3 because it's going to the right direction, positive. Negative if it's going to the left direction. So slope is change in x, change in y all over change in x. So count to find the slope, okay, in the figure. So count the number of rise, which is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How about the number of run? 1, 2, 3. Right 3. So it's going to the right direction. So the slope is 9 divided by 3. 3. So the slope is 3 for this given line. So to graph a line using the slope and the y-intercept, okay, enter now the slope-intercept equation of a straight line, which is y equals mx plus b. So from this equation, you can be able to determine at once, or at first glance, you can determine the slope of the line, at the same time the y-intercept of the line, which is in symbols small letter b. So small letter b, y-intercept, small letter m, slope. So the slope of the line is m, while the y-intercept is b. Okay. Yan yung slope-intercept form of the line. So these equations are written in slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. So example, we have y equals 2x minus 3. You can now determine its slope, which is 2. Diba? How about the y-intercept? B, negative 3. Slope is 2. Y-intercept is negative 3. Another. The equation y equals negative x plus 2. From here, we can now determine the slope, which is negative 1, while the y-intercept is positive 2. Okay? Slope and y-intercept. Now, let us learn how to graph a line given its slope-intercept form. Example, graph y equals 2x minus 3. So from here, what is the slope? The slope is, the y-intercept is negative 3, while the slope is, the slope is positive 2, or that can be written as 2 over 1. So that means rise is 2, run is 1. Positive yung slope, going to the right direction. So first, okay, the slope is 2, y-intercept is negative 3 in y equals 2x minus 3. Yun ang slope, yun ang y-intercept. So y-intercept, locate negative 3 in the y-axis. Yun, 0, negative 3. This is the y-intercept. And then since the slope is 2, we just count 2 as the rise, 2 up, and 1 to the right. Begin at the y-intercept, negative 3. Move 2 units up, and then right 1 unit. So from here, 1, negative 1. Okay, move 2 units and 1 unit to the right. then that's the other point. So draw a line through the points. This is now the graph of the equation y equals 2x minus 3. So that's how we graph a line. Yes, given its slope and y-intercept from the slope-intercept form of the equation of a line. Another graph equation y equals negative x plus 2. So from the equation, what is the slope? Negative 1. Y-intercept is positive 2. Okay, start at B on the y-axis. Use the slope to move to the next point. So slope is 2, so 0, 2 here. This is the y-intercept. No, this is the y-intercept. Then since the slope is negative 1, okay, that's equivalent to negative 1 over 1. So we will rise 1 and then left 1 to the left because it's negative. Negative 1 over 1. 1 rise and then 1 to the left because the slope is negative. Okay, the same. Pwede rin dito, pwede rin doon. Still, it passes through the 2 points. Bale, ang rise niya is 1. Still pa rin 1 is rise, run is 1 to the left because it's negative. Connecting the points, we have here now the graph of y equals negative x plus 2. So pwede rin dito 1 over 1, 1 over 1. Still it passes 1 over 1, 1 over 1, 1 over 1. Okay, so start at 2 because it is the y-intercept. You cannot change that, and the slope is negative 1. So go down 1 and then right 1, or go up 1 and then left 1. So does this look like a negative slope? Yes, indeed, it is a negative slope because it's it's going to the left direction. How about this? Y equals negative 3. Is this y equals mx plus b? Or in other words, can this be written to the form y equals mx plus b or slope-intercept form? Yes, can be written as y equals 0x minus 3. That means 0 slope, y-intercept is negative 3. Yes. So y equals negative 3 can be written as y equals 0x minus 3. So that means the y-intercept is negative 3. Yes, the y-axis, locate it here. See, 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. And then since the slope is 0, the graph is a horizontal line. And we all know that horizontal line has 0 slope, right? So this is the graph of the equation y equals negative 3. How about this? Graph x equals 3. Does this look like y equals mx plus b? No. Why? X equals 3 no matter what? Yes. Yes, no. So this is not x equals 3 cannot be transformed into y equals mx plus b. So how do we graph this? Yes, when x is equals to number, draw a vertical line through the number. Yes. So x equals 3, locate 3 in the x-axis and just draw a line, vertical line to that part, right? X equals 3. And vertical lines have always an undefined slope. So that's why the answer here is no, right? So vertical line, x equals 3 is a vertical line. So to write an equation for a line, okay, this time we will learn how to find the equation of a line given the graph. So for this graph, we need to know the slope and we need to know the y-intercept. So in the graph, y-intercept is 1, 2, 3, 4, positive 4. And what is the slope? Y equals mx plus b, y equals 4x plus 4. Why? Because the slope is 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1. 4 divided by 1 is 4. So substitute in the equation, slope-intercept form of the equation of the line, y equals mx plus b, so it's equal to y equals 4x plus 4. So that is now the equation of the line, given the graph. How about this? Find the equation of the graph here. So first, you need to know the slope and y-intercept. So y-intercept is negative 2 while the slope is y-intercept is negative 2 while the slope is 1 all over 1, 2, 3. Negative 1/3. Negative slope because it's going to the left direction. Rise is 1, 3 is run. So negative 1/3 is the slope. So this is now the equation. Substitute in the slope-intercept form of the equation of a line. Y equals negative 1/3 x minus 2. Okay. How about for horizontal lines? B equals 2, but that's the y-intercept. Slope is 0, therefore this is a horizontal line because horizontal lines have 0 graph. Again, you can substitute in the slope-intercept form of the equation of a line. Y equals mx plus b. So y equals 0x plus 2. Y equals 2. 0 times x 0. So y equals 2. This is now the equation of the line. Y equals 2. Or shortcut for horizontal lines, y equals the number here. Y equals 2. For vertical lines, how about for vertical lines? B, okay, there is no y-intercept. There is no y-intercept because it did not pass, okay, in the through the y-axis. M is undefined, so we cannot use y equals mx plus b. Undefined because vertical lines have undefined slope. So what will we do? X equals 2. So for a shortcut, x equals the number. Okay, for vertical lines, x equals the number. For horizontal lines, y equals the number. So effort and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. So thank you very much for listening. This is part 1 of our lesson on slope-intercept form of the equation of a line.